One more time, we're asked to find the area of a regular polygon, but as we look at this figure once again, we're going to see we don't have quite all the information that we need to find the area. If I look, or if I recall, my area formula for a regular polygon is 1/2 times SAN. S stands for the side length, which that's what's unknown this time. I don't know what the side of this polygon is. A is the apothem, which I do know. The apothem is 6.5. In this case, that's that perpendicular distance from the center. And then n is number of sides. I know that n is 5 in this case because I have a pentagon. So the extra information they've given me is this value of 8, which is not the apothem, but that is the radius. The radius goes from the center of the figure to the vertex. So like we did with the table example, if you watch that video, what I'm going to do is just look at this right triangle in my diagram. Looking at that right triangle, I can do Pythagorean theorem to help me find the side of this figure. So let's go ahead and call that orange segment down there the base of the right triangle I just traced out. Let's call that x, and let's do Pythagorean theorem to find out how long that side is. So the two legs are 6.5. and x, so I'll set up Pythagorean theorem with 6.5 squared plus x squared and set that equal to the hypotenuse squared, which is 8 in this case. So doing some math magic, I suppose, 6.5 squared is 42.25 plus x squared is equal to 64. I'll subtract the 42 from both sides, so I come up with x squared is equal to 21.75, and then taking the square root of both sides, and in rounding that answer, I get a value of approximately 4.66. Now be really careful at this point, because look back to what x stood for. The 4.66 we just found was the base of that triangle, which is not the entire side of that pentagon. Instead, what I need to do is I need to double that side. X, what we just found, the 4.66, is that half side. Let me switch colors real quick so you can see it better. So that's this segment right here. Because though I know that that apothem bisected this side, I know those two pieces are equal. So the entire side, I'll use S at this point, the entire side is equal to 2 times our x value, because I want that entire piece. So the side of the pentagon is actually, oops, not 8, what did I come up with? 9.32. So that's the value I need to use in my area formula. So make sure you double that side in this case. So now going back and finding the area, I've got 1/2 times the side length. That's what we just found. So the side length is 9.32 times the apothem that was given to us as 6.5. And then times the number of sides, which is 5 in this case. So once again, reaching for my calculator and doing some number crunching, I get an area of 151.45. And since I was not given a label this time, I'm going to say units squared as my answer. Okay, I'm noticing they also asked me to find perimeter in this case. To find perimeter, let's go ahead and take our side length, which we know is 9.32. And since our figure is regular, I'm going to add that number to itself 5 times. All the sides are 9.32. Or simply, or more simply, just go ahead and multiply that value by 5. Which gets me a perimeter of 46.6 units.